So good morning, good afternoon. Yes, ma'am. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I welcome you all for Beyond Education, being organized by Idym Group of Companies. It is a unique talk show that brings in people from different spheres to share their inspirational stories with the whole world. Because we believe that everyone has a story to share that can inspire millions of people around the world. So today we are here with one more inspirational person, Renu Vashisht ma'am. She is yeah she was an educator, but now she's a bridge transformed to a preacher and now an awakener. I welcome you, ma'am, for the show.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you so much, Dr. Anjum Qureshi.
Good
My
evening.
greetings to all of you, the team IDYM, to invite me for this series, Beyond Education series, and it's a lovely initiative of you all. Thank you for inviting.
Thank you, ma'am. And before starting with the session, I will take this opportunity to introduce you for our readers. So we have with us Renu Vashishnan. She is Masters in Clinical Psychology, BEd, and enthusiastic educational, academician, life skill trainer, community counselor, motivational speaker, and a social worker. She works collaboratively with people and ensures that everybody achieves higher goals in a safe learning environment. She is the founder, managing trustee of Present Vashishta Charitable Trust. She is the founder of Be Present, Be Joyous, a worldwide emotional well-being movement. She is the founder director of Buckle, the preschool curriculum developers. She is the founder director of emotional well-being classes and teachers empowerment program. She is a published author. She has published a set of Hindi workbooks for the preschoolers. She has designed Hindu syllabus for a school in California, USA, where they have introduced Hindi as third language. And she is also the state vice president of Rajasthan Elementary Education Council. So once again, welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so
So,
much.
so here, let's start with, and to start with, like, okay, the very first sentence that I read that from a teacher to a preacher. So you were a teacher and then you became a preacher and now you are an awakener. So that's really an awesome journey. So ma'am, can you just share something about this enriching journey?
Yeah, it's a wonderful journey so far. And, I started my career as a teacher after doing my post graduation in clinical psychology. I became a primary teacher just as a hobby, I can say. So then, initially, I used to expect from my students like they need to copy whatever I'm saying, that's right, and whatever is written in the textbooks is the right. Dot to dot, they need to follow me, and I wanted to teach them. But and one incident I would like to tell you that I used to teach English to grade 2, and in the students, there were 32 students, children were there, and they used to have exactly the same handwriting what I used to have. That time we had a chalk and talk method, yeah, right? So on the board I used to write, and they used to copy dot to dot exactly the same. And I was happy about it. The children are learning from me whatever there I'm teaching them. But there was in a corner I used to have something in my mind, because we had heard from our mother saying guru graha padhana gaye raghurai alpa kalasa vidya ai. So that is, in a short time, Lord Rama had learned in his gurukul through Guru Vashisht. So I used to have what kind of a guru was there and what kind of a pupil was that. So how could they learn everything in Zifi? In a short time, how could they learn everything? But then too, it was carried on, and I was very truthful and disciplined from the very beginning, from the childhood. That's my value. and I'm proud of it now. So I used to expect discipline and truthfulness from children also. So the school management acknowledged that, and they asked me to take the value education classes of the entire school. So I became the preacher. I used to enjoy that a lot. I used to love preaching. Children should be obedient, they need to follow, they need to, but again I thought, okay, what I'm doing as a teacher, I was making them the machines. Whatever I'm going to teach them, they're going to vomit that only. Right. And then when I was thinking, I'm just training them. Are they made for that training only? They have some kind of uniqueness also in them. So that also triggered me. And then I realized every child is unique. And if we, deal them accordingly, they come up with bright colors. So I started touching their hearts, and through that, they could, I could, tell them that they used to explore themselves, they used to discover many things and investigate also. So as an awakener, they were, very happy, joyous that time. So I thought I need to awaken every soul, and it is happening through me. I'm happy that I'm an awakener now. So that's the journey from a teacher to a preacher and an awakener. So whoever comes in contact with me is going to, blossom like anything.
Yeah, that's
That is
wonderful.
happening.
Yeah, really, really, it's amazing. Because the very first line that you said, from teacher, preacher, and the awakener. So I was thinking, like, what is this? And then, like, you have transformed yourself, and it was really very
Yeah,
nice listening to how
gradually.
you have done it. And because when we just read it, we just thought that, okay, it must be like you must have started with some organization or something, but it is really a different thing that
Yeah, it's
does
just
the work.
ascension, we can say.
Yeah, it's just an extension. And ma'am, like you have transferred from a teacher to an awakener. So, what is the difference you found, and which role would you like? Do you like being a teacher or being an awakener?
I'm enjoying the role as an awakener. It's a vast difference between a teacher and a preacher and an awakener. As a teacher, as I said, I used to making them the machines, the constricted mind. There was no expansion, right? They did not have means the teacher was not allowing them to grow what they are, right? And then whatever I'm feeding in exactly same we need. So the machines, just like the machines only, right? Well, artificial intelligence also was not allowing them. Now artificial intelligence can do many things, and real intelligence we are not allowing them to explore, right? So that way, and then gradually their intelligence and creativity was discarded. I was thinking that when I was a teacher, I was not allowing them to be creative, and I was not allowing them to use their intelligence, and I regret for that now. Why did I do so? But then to maybe that time zone, that was the need of that time zone, and I was not knowing what is right. I learned it living, right? As a preacher, what I feel, I was trying to fix them up in one frame and training the minds, right? So I was not again allowing them to use their brains. And now I say, train, not expand the mind. That's my slogan, right? Train, not expand the mind. This is what I learned. And then as a preacher, I'm asking everyone to expand your horizons, your mind, grow, ascend, right? And it is happening, and I'm happy that I have come out of that. And many of the teachers also still are there who are just taking out the textbooks and teaching the children. But I take the sessions for the teachers empowerment also. So in that I teach them, please don't do that. Every child is unique. Let them explore themselves, discover themselves, investigate themselves, and come up with something new. This is what I don't want to be in a rut now. Something new every day, innovative, innovative, innovative. And we need to teach children, isn't it? The world is lovely to explore. As an awakener, I've been, getting joy of tapping in the uniqueness of everyone. And I'm tapping in myself also. I'm growing with the children around. This should be the education. We cannot think of, training the minds like Vivekananda had said 150 years ago, that if we train the mind, if we, make them very strong, mentally strong. But this is the time of emotions. Now we need to be emotionally strong because we have understood the energy world. So, what 150 years ago was said, that was right at that time. That time, that mental ability was required, but now emotional is more important. So, as an awakener, we can work upon the emotional intelligence of the children and make the world happy. Over to you.
Yeah, that's wonderful, ma'am. That is like according to the times, even the educators have to transform themselves. We
Very
have to
true.
change ourselves. We have to update ourselves so that we become compatible, and even the students they can learn from us. Otherwise, if we keep on following those traditional methods or the methods that have been going on for so many years, our students can't progress in their life. So that was a very good thought gave it by you. And ma'am, one more question that I would like to ask that you have come up with Prasang, which is Be Joyous, a worldwide emotional well-being movement. So, ma'am, what made you come up with this movement, and how are you reaching to the people to make it happen?
The world has been facing the emotional crutch. Tension, depression, unhappiness, these are all very common words these days. Everybody says, I'm tensed. Even a child, a 3-year-old child, I'm tensed, right? So it was there in the air after my son's death. He passed away at the age of 21. And, this divine concept came through me, I can say. It's all divine. Be Prasang, be joyous. His name was Prasang. So through insight, I got this, that we need to be positive, responsible, ambitious, supportive, abreast, noble, and generous. If you have these values in you or anyone, right? So that is going to nourish the soul. And if the soul is nourished, the heart will be, of course, happy, the joy. Because the basic nature of the soul is to be joyous. The basic nature of the soul is to be joyous, right? So these values touch or nourish the soul, and that the joy comes from within. Like Khalil Gibran had said, when your eyes cry, your soul dances. Soul always dances, whether you're happy or unhappy, it always dances. So that dance we could understand, and then it came up. And I started from park to park. After his death, this concept came, and lot many songs are there, joyous songs are there, what we teach to the people to be happy, right? And through music, I have incorporated a lot in it, through prayers, and that music has a potential to align with the higher dimensions or supreme consciousness, we can say. Music aligns the energy. So this is came, and I started from park to park. I used to go to the parks in the vicinity in Jaipur city, and I used to collect people there. I used to sing with them, and how to be prasang and joyous. This I was spreading. Then I started contacting the school. I was a headmistress before that, and I gave up the job because I wanted to do this. God has chosen me to do something in the for the world. So I gave up that job and I started doing it. I used to go to park, and then started contacting the schools. Now people invite me to conduct sessions to impart teachers and to convey my message to the children: be prasang, be joyous, to be happy in the life. That's the emotional well-being movement to empower students and teachers. Yes, over to you.
Yeah, ma'am. And yes, ma'am, as you are speaking about Prasan, so what does it mean actually? What does it stand for?
Prasang is the acronym of, these are the 7 rays of truthfulness, right? And that is positive, responsible, ambitious, supportive, abreast, noble, and generous. These are the 7 values, and these are the rays of the truth. Like the sun has white light, we can say, and it carries all seven lights. All seven colors are there in it. Similarly, the truth is the one light, and then the seven rays of truth are Prasang, prasang, right? And this, if you are positive, responsible, ambitious, supportive, abreast, noble, and generous, you are going to be joyous. That is for sure. So that joy, we are going to nourish the joy of the soul, and then the soul always dances.
Yes, of course. And ma'am, like you're talking about Prasang, and it was really good to know what does it stand from the seven qualities that you just said. And how does Prasang, the new age concept of joy work?
The prasang, the new age concept, ascends a person from within. And everything grows from within. We can't expect to grow from outside, right? And it makes a person to grow from within. It nourishes the soul. That soul instructs the wisdom, right? And wisdom, controls that. Wisdom gives the decision that controls the mind. Mind always positive or negative. It dwells in two, right? Either yes or no, good or bad, right or wrong, true or false. Always dwells, always confused. The mind is always confused. So that wisdom, it controls the mind, and then mind controls the sense organs. We can understand it this way, like what is happening these days in the maybe in 100 years, that we are just training the sense organs. Every school has lots of sensory teaching. In the preschools, we can say, like sensory, lot many activities people do for the sensory development, and five senses are there, right? And mind thinks five is, we are just training this. We are not training the soul. We are not nourishing the soul. We are nourishing the sense organs. The five, and then mind dwells in two, good, bad. And then comes the wisdom, that is one. And then comes the zero, the soul, right? So we are not taking care of the zero. Here, the zero is the most powerful. Without soul, there's nothing, right? Without soul, there is nothing. Are we there if the soul is there? Not there. Without soul, we are nothing. So we are not empowering the soul. We are just training the sense organs. That's why this education system is going the way around, we can say. And we need to, if we nourish the soul with prasang, the concept, if the children have the truthfulness of the core, in the core of the prasang is the truthfulness, right? If a person is positive, responsible, ambitious, supportive, abreast, noble, and generous, so soul is more powerful. It instructs, not ignites, the wisdom. It pushes the wisdom to take the decision. Wisdom, or the intelligence, we can say, has the decision-making power. But mind doesn't have the decision-making power. So that mind, it controls that too. Yes or no. You take this decision, only one. And then the sense organs will be taking the things from the outer world, and then it is the mind is going to analyze that, and the wisdom is going to work. This is what the concept does. So we have been working to imbibe values, build character, build nation, or the world, or the universe, we can say. So values are very important.
Yes, ma'am. Values are very important.
Very important. One should. No teaching is required. If you have put the values in the children, they'll explore themselves and they'll be flourishing like anything.
Yeah, that is what we always, even I keep on saying, that don't run behind making them some like doctors, engineers, and all. Just make them good human beings.
Yeah, because they have got their own agenda. What are they? Yeah. What is the purpose of coming in this world? Everybody has that agenda. So we need to give environment. We need to, give the environment only accordingly, and they'll be doing it. I believe in that. Strongly believe in that.
Yeah, ma'am. And then, as you were talking about looking beyond the imperfections. Yeah. So how can a person look beyond imperfections? Because imperfect situations that we talk, they are like always stressful and disturbing. So how to look beyond this?
See, it is true that imperfect situations are stressful and disturbing. but they are always, blessings in disguise. If any situation that is a challenge, we need to take that as a challenge, and we can overcome the challenge if we are positive about it, if we are not feeling low. So we need to change that situation. In every good situation also, we can see okay, some disturbances come, and then we change our action accordingly. No, I'm not going to do it. But if we say yes, I can do that, the positive acronym of prasang says yes, I can. And any problem can be taken up as a challenge, right? So we need to understand every situation like a blessing in disguise, and then we can, what is going to come, something good is going to come out of this situation. The God wants something greater from this. And if we plunge in that situation, we try to solve, every problem carries the solution also, right? If we say 2 plus 2 and then question mark, what's the answer? Where does the answer lie? In 2 plus 2 only? Getting my point? Like 2 plus 2, if we say, and we say question mark, what's the answer? So where does the answer lie? In 2 plus 2 only, that is 4. Right? So the problem is there, 2 plus 2 is the problem, and then we solve it from there only. So every problem or every challenge carries the answer with it. Solution is there. But we are not being able to analyze that, and we are fearful for something, or maybe some insecurity or anything. So we need to say, yes, I can take up the challenge, and then I'm going to turn the situation the way around, and then I'm going to make it happen the right way. We can always do that. We can always take the right turn in everything, right? So this is what. And in difficult time situation, we can say we need to learn. We need to learn to smile at the problems. That is also there. Something imperfect is there. Perfect. Nothing is perfect in the world. What is perfect? Nothing is. Everything is changing, changing, changing. And if the change is there, that's not perfect, right? No straight lines are there. So we have to see that every problem has something, and ups and downs will be there. If we are up, we have to come down also. We have to go up again also. We have to keep on going, 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 and ascend higher. This is what I believe. Yes, the challenge is that I'm going to turn it in my way, in the better way, positive way. And we'll be doing what the best is for the world, for everyone. Right. This is what we believe in. And look beyond imperfection, be prasang, be joyous. If we look beyond imperfection, we'll be joyous, right? And that gives some bigger vision. That is also there. We have come up with this thing also in our ambitious program, like we need to have a war against small thinking. So those who think small or constructed mind, they are afraid of the imperfections or the problems or the stress. But the one who has a bigger vision will take it as a stepping stone and go ahead. Over to you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. People with a bigger vision
Vision.
always take the challenges or the problems that are occurring,
Yeah.
and they will take it as an opportunity, and they will surely go ahead. So that was really, really amazing thing. And ma'am, like as you are talking about prasang, so I'm getting more interested in it, I think. And so ma'am, what is the core value of prasang?
Like I said, truth.
Yeah.
Truth, the 7 colors of prasang are there.
You
They are
just
the
explained
rays of
about
the
that.
truth. The core is the truth. And that is Satyameva Jayate. Truth alone wins. We
Yes.
have come up with one prasang to pranam and then pranav. Say Satya ki Vijay Yatra.
Yeah.
So that is one project we have come up with this. And since I think last year we started with this, and it is going across India. And students of 6th, 7th, and 8th are learning a song that is Satyameva Jayate. I had written that in 2000 when I used to teach children in the school. And that time I was not aware that I'm going to use it this way. And that song is composed by me, and I'm taking it in the world. And 6th, 7th, 8th is the that age group where the self-esteem is building. That's why we have chosen that age group. to imbibe this value, and they'll be having, if they are truthful, they'll be having better self-esteem. They'll be acknowledging themselves. If you are truthful, you'll not be fearful. And if you're not fearful, you are going to win the world. This is what Satya Ki Vijay Yatra we have come up with.
And this, ma'am, like you have been doing, it is something unique thing that you're doing. So, do you get enough support from your family and your friends and others, anyone who are there around you?
Yeah, not that much, because everybody has their own work to do. Initially, I used to do it not by, in the initial stage, people had a sympathy. Out of that, they used to come with me and whatever they were doing. Then afterwards, they had their own ways of doing the things. They have their own course also. So I can't expect, but yes, they are there with me. Even my family and relatives, all are there with me. They support me that way. If somebody says good words about you, that is also a big support. Then the world come to you. When you have taken one step, then the people will come across, and good people are connecting with me. That is, I'm blessed, and it is happening. It is happening.
Really good to see that. And you can just tell something more about the values of Prasan.
Yeah. Prasang, as I said, be positive. Yes, I can. So this is a wonderful formula, I can say. When we say 100% something, right? 25, 25, 25, 25, it makes 100. So if I say yes to something, yes, I can, 25% work is done. And if we have said yes to something, anything, good or bad, any challenge we have taken up, and then 25% work, when you say it is over, and then you start planning. As soon as you say yes to something, your mind starts working. You'll say, I'll be collecting things from here and all that, and planning begins, right? And when you have planned well, 25% more work is done, right? And then comes the execution, the action. And when we execute our planning, 25% more work is done. Now, what is left? The result is left. That is 25%. We don't have to think about the result. That is sure to come. If you have planned, if you have executed, right? So, yes, 25, it doesn't ask much. This morning, I said, yes, I'm going to do this, right? And my mind started working. I have to do this. And then I started doing my planning, how to manage time and everything. And now we are executing the things. And whatever we are doing, the way we are doing, we are going to get the result, right? So we have to say, yes, I can. Result, we don't have to think about. We have to just work 50%. Can't we do the half of the work also? Yes, we can. Yes, Anju? Yes, we can. So we need to plan well and execute well. That is the prasang, the quality. Then responsibility. Second acronym is responsibility. We need to take the responsibility of ourselves first. Then we have to go outside. Me, myself, and my family, and then we have to go to the. So we need to hold our center first. If I'm joyous, I'll make the world joyous. If I'm not joyous, what I don't have, I can't share with the people. So I need to nourish myself first, mentally, physically, professionally, whatever, everything. And then we have to go outside, start helping. So then ambitious, as I had, third acronym is ambitious. So we don't have to think small. We have come up with a war against small thinking. You should have a bigger vision. Like our eyes, if we say, as far as you can see, we can see the sky, the big sky. So why can't we dream big? We need to be ambitious. We should not have desires, but we need to be ambitious to do something great in the life. We should not waste our time, and bigger things, of course, will come, but we have to believe we are not going to get everything in a day. So small steps we have to keep on taking, and then reaching to our dream, what I wanted. I'm getting it. And then comes PRAS, supportive. We need to support everyone, right? Like support ourselves and support the world, right? And then abreast is to be updated with the new things. If I would not have been updated with the new technology, I was not being able to contact with you or conducting this interview, है ना? So that way, technology के साथ में we need to be updated with the things. Whatever new happening, we need to be abreast with ourselves also. What is happening in me? What changes? Like the way I could updated myself, like teacher, preacher, and then awakener. And I don't know what is going to be next after the awakener. Maybe something, we never know what is going to come next. So we need to abreast with the things always. And then noble truthfulness. One needs to be noble, a gentle person is required. And generous, whatever we have, we need to be generous to share with everyone. It should overflow with everyone, especially the love, the truth, the action, and light, of course, will be there. That is for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really great to know about the whole thing, Prasad, PRASAG. So that was really great to know the full thing and how our behavior, our values, and all really matters a lot for us. And then before leaving, just very few of like questions, kind of rapid fire round for you. So, ma'am, the first question which I would like to ask is which stage of journey of life so far you like the most? As a teacher, preacher, or an awakener?
Awakener.
Of course, I knew that. And, ma'am, how to control the mind?
Just smile at it. Keep
Wow.
smiling at your mind.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yes. And, ma'am, according to you, what travels faster than light?
Thoughts.
Yes, of course. It travels really faster.
Very
And,
fast, very fast.
yeah. Who is the child's first influencer?
Mother.
Yeah, of course, because the child grows up just looking to what
Yes.
she has been doing. And then how do you find life?
Beautiful. In spite of all odds, it's beautiful.
Yes, as I can see how very well you're explaining about pricing. So I know, in fact, yes, life is so beautiful. And what is your success mantra?
That's my passion.
Yes, the
I'm
passion.
very passionate. Whatever I've taken up, I need to do it anyhow.
Yeah, that is very well said. And then, when you're in trouble, what is the first thing you would like, you would look up to for the right guidance?
My insight.
Wow, that's really great, ma'am. And it was really a pleasure talking to you and knowing so much from you. And like when I just first read the word teacher, preacher, and awakener, I was so like anxious to know what does it mean, and really I got all the answers. So thank you once again, ma'am, for sharing your life journey with us, for sharing all your experiences. In fact, not just experiences, valuable experiences with us. And of course, special gratitude to Ravi Shankar sir, the organizer of the show, and the two beautiful ladies working behind the screen, Zenat ma'am and Navitya Dito. So thank you one and all for making this so successful. Thank you, one.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Be prasang, be joyous.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, sure. That's really a very good thing. Thank you.
Always look beyond the imperfections. Be prasang, be joyous, right?
Yes, yes. That's really very important, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.